Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum. Let's do it. I really love the way the thumb covered up the screen. Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum. Please support my channel and myself by disliking this video or any other video in my channel. Dislikes bring me a lot of good luck. I've been sick with long COVID issues and I haven't been recording a whole lot of videos. And ever since I turned off the camera, it seems like my luck has just gotten worse and worse and worse. So please continue to support the channel by disliking. Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum. So these last couple of weeks, I had a resurgence in long COVID symptoms. I caught COVID again, and the long COVID just reared its ugly head all over again, it seemed like, unfortunately. And it doesn't help that I had a number of unfortunate situations as well at work, in my personal life. Now, something I discovered, and this is two more resolutions I need to add to 2024. Two things I discovered these last couple of weeks. I took another girl on a date, and I discovered I really don't like going out with somebody else. Let me explain why. So I took her to my favorite restaurant, and it dawned on me that the dining experience was hugely watered down by the fact that I have to watch my table manners and my body posture and all that. Normally, when I go to my favorite restaurant, I don't have to think hard about if I want to put my foot on the seat next to me, I can do that. If I want to make a mess of myself while I'm eating, I can do that. Now, you might say, why would you want to do that? The point is, I don't have to pay attention to it. It's not that I want to do it. And when I took the girl out and I didn't do that, it completely diminished the enjoyment of the meal. It really did. This is somebody you've spoken to before. It's kind of new. And I'm not kidding when I say that my dining experience was highly, highly diminished. It wasn't even just, oh, just one more thing I have to do. It really diminished it. And I don't know if that's something that I'll just have to accept that is what it is, or maybe I really do have a romantic feel to myself much more so than with. I gotta say something though. I have never met a girl that I loved more than I love the bismuth art, though. So I can't say that about other hobbies I've had. I've met girls that I love more than the computer games that I'm writing, but not bismuth. So there's a little quirk of how I experience love. So that's something I'll need to resolve. Now, something else happened that made me realize my difference in social life. What have you been pouring more? Yeah, I have. Well, right now I'm living in a hostel with other people, so I can't really do it very much. I move around a lot. When I have room to myself, I binge pour bismuth. When I'm with other people, I do other stuff. So that's why I ended up going on this date, right? And it made me realize how much I dislike dating. I didn't realize how much I disliked dating until I really thought about my experience at the restaurant. Okay, the second one, this one's really frustrating. Just a couple days ago, I was at a coffee shop. I was on my way into Las Vegas, where I have an art show. I was at a coffee shop, and I was really consumed because I had been grappling with long COVID symptoms. I had lost some hours at work. My computer games weren't going the way I had hoped, and I was also thinking about how to deal with. I was consumed. Let's just put it that way. And this large Hispanic guy, I was sitting at a coffee table all by myself. This large Hispanic guy wanted to ask if he could borrow some chairs at my table, something like that. And I didn't want to talk to him. I was consumed. And I ignored him, thinking that he would either just take the chair, go away, or maybe go to a different table and grab a chair, right? But he wouldn't let it go, and he waved at me, and it really upset me. And I ended up screaming at him, and it really made a fool of myself. And then I got embarrassed, and I left the coffee shop. which was probably a good thing because I ended up seeing a bunch of scenery that I might not have seen. So maybe God had arranged that for me. But it made me upset because it made me realize how little control I have on my environment. If somebody wants to talk to me and I'm just not in the mood, I'm consumed about stuff, how do I shake them away, right? It was really upsetting that I didn't have a solution on how to shake somebody away when I need to, right? This happens not only at coffee shops. It could happen at work. It could happen, anywhere, right? How do you quietly shake somebody away without having to say go away, right? If anybody has this, so that's one thing that I want to figure out this year. So that was one thing I added to my resolution list. Anyway, so continue to pray for me. I really need to recover from this long COVID. I really need to figure out my romantic life. Right, it really hit me how much my date was diminished by having somebody go with me. Right, it really did. It was weird. All right, please pray that I find the right answers. Please support me pray for me by disliking this video. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.